Hello everyone, welcome back to the Jerome Strickland channel. I'd like to welcome everybody back. Y'all back watching the shaky camera. We are back with another video. I'm out here with my little dog, just let her get a little exercise, let me stretch her legs a little bit. But yeah, I just want to welcome everybody back. I want to do another video. We out here in nature. It's a little cold out here. In fact, it's downright cold out here, but that's okay, because I love being out here in nature, among the trees, the grass, the sky. Yes, I love it. It's a beautiful thing to be in a place that makes you feel good, that raises your frequency and your vibrations. And this is what raises my frequency and my vibration, being in a place like this. So, yeah, we out in a little nature spot. I've never been to this nature spot. Well, I've been to this nature spot. I never did a video in this nature spot. But, yeah, it's just like any other nature spot. So what I want to talk about today is a phrase that you've probably heard before. This phrase is very cliche. There's a lot of people that use this phrase. And so I look into what they call cliche statements, and I try to find a deeper meaning in those statements, because these are statements that most people have heard, most people have used themselves. But what is the deeper meaning of a cliche statement? So I want to do a video about a cliche statement that gets thrown around a lot. And that cliche statement is, love conquers all. Love conquers all. I know you've heard this, you've probably said this, you probably heard this in church, you probably heard this from inspirational speakers and stuff like that. The phrase gets thrown around a lot. So what does it mean when they say love conquers all? I want to go into a deeper aspect of this, of the love conquers all statement. So what exactly are we trying to conquer? What exactly are we trying to conquer? Are we trying to conquer some hidden hand? Some invisible force, some enemy of our soul and our spirit? Are we trying to conquer our own weaknesses? Are we trying to conquer some external? Or are we trying to conquer something internal? But when they say love conquers all, could it be that love conquers all of these things? Anything that is holding you down and holding you back, love conquers all of it. And when I say love, I'm not talking about this giddy kind of love, this generic, mainstream version of love, but I'm talking about the God force energy love, in which this whole universe was created, and what maintains the universe is what I believe. Love is a frequency. It's not a feeling, it's a frequency. Love is a choice. Love is something that goes on inside of you, and it reverberates to what is going on outside of you. Love does conquer all. So what are the things we're trying to conquer now? First, before you can conquer anything outside of you, you have to conquer what's going on inside of you. Before you can defeat and overcome anything outside of you, you have to overcome and defeat what's going on inside of you. And it starts with getting the love frequency. The love frequency is not that hard. The love frequency is not that difficult to understand. You simply become centered and balanced in that place called love. And another word for love is meekness. Another word for love is to be what's the word I'm looking for? Is to be heart-centered. Another way to rephrase love is to, my mind went blank again, but I had it in my mind just right before I hit record. But it's funny how it's so easy, or how or why I forget to say it how I want to say it when I start recording. I guess what I'm trying to say is, when they say love conquers all, whatever is bothering you, whatever you're dealing with, whatever is bothering you inside and out, once you get in that love frequency, it will conquer all of these negative emotions. And when I say love conquers all, it conquers all negative emotions. When you're in the love frequency, it conquers anger. When you are in the love frequency, it conquers hatred. When you are in the love frequency, it conquers fear. When you are in the love frequency, it conquers anxiety. When you are in the love frequency, it conquers everything that is not love. So what's the answer? It's to simply be in the love frequency at all times. Love truly does conquer all. And if you are heart-centered, meaning you do everything, say everything from the heart. The heart, with love frequency in the heart, this is where your intuition comes from. You go into yourself. This is where your intuition brings all truth. It tells you what's really going on, despite what the mainstream is saying. Love does truly conquer all. Not from a cliche mainstream standpoint, but I'm talking about the frequency of love. Yes. If you do everything from a heart-centeredness of love, whatever negative emotions that this world, that life is trying to make you get into, once you get into that love frequency, once you get into that place of love, it will conquer that negative emotion. You see, negative emotions are not that hard to conquer. Once you get in the love frequency and you stay there with heart-centeredness, that love frequency will begin to dissipate all negative emotions. Because who wants to be in negative emotions? Who wants to be in anger? Who wants to be in fear? Who wants to be in hate? Hate is just a version of fear. We fear what we hate, and we hate what we fear. And so, who wants to be in any type of negative emotion? So what does love really conquer? Love conquers all the negative emotions that you are dealing with in your life. Once you get in that love, if you have a negative emotion that's dominating your life, not to say that negative emotions won't rise up. Look at that, you see that over there? That's a bamboo forest over there. I love bamboo trees. Why do I love the bamboo trees? I got I got off subject there for a minute. You see how these bamboo trees are blowing in the wind? They're so flexible. No matter which way the wind is blowing, they just bend with the wind. And that's the way you have to be. You have to bend with the wind. You have to be like the bamboo tree. It's one of the most special trees. One of the most, this is just a small bamboo. I heard these bamboo trees get really tall and they're very strong. I mean, you can catch fish with these trees. They're very flexible. You got to stand tall, be strong, and be flexible like a bamboo tree. Yes, look at this bamboo tree. And I get back to my subject. Love conquers all. Look at that bamboo tree there. See there? Love does truly conquer all. And so it conquers all negative emotions. And here's the good thing. Once you conquer all the negative emotions that is within you, there's nothing outside of you that can conquer you. Once you conquer all the fear in you, nobody can put you in fear. Once you conquer all the anger in you, then nobody can put you in anger. Because when people get you in fear and anger, they just use that to control you. They use your fear and your anger and your anxiety to control you and make you do what they want you to do. But once you get in the love frequency, your intuition takes over. Your intuition. Your mission is to go into yourself. That is your intuition. The intuition is your mission to go into yourself. Once you go into yourself, you find that pearl of great price, which is the love frequency. And once you found the love frequency, you found God within. Once you found the love frequency, you found the way to manifest and co-create anything you want or need in this life. Yes. You see, love, the opposite of love is when you become very prideful, when you become very egoic, when you're in ego. It's hard for ego and love to operate in the same place. Once you become heart-centered, your intuition becomes strong. When you become heart-centered, your intuition becomes accurate. You want an accurate intuition? It's not enough just to have intuition. The question is, do you have accurate intuition? Meaning, does your when you go into yourself, is it telling you the right things? Is it leading you down the right road? Your higher self and your source self, they operate through the frequency of love. That is their phone line. You know, like the old days, they had a phone line. It would go from, it would be a line that's going from your phone to wherever it is you calling. And whatever it is you calling will be a line coming to your phone. Technically, the cell phone is a frequency. It sends a frequency to your phone from the towers. Whoever calls you sends a frequency to the tower, and the tower sends a frequency to your phone. So if you want a frequency of pure, positive, accurate intuition, you get in the frequency of love. If you want a good frequency, solid frequency from your higher self and your source self, from God, the universe, all that is good, right, and true, you get in the frequency of love. Love truly does conquer all. What does it conquer? It conquers all the negative emotions. Once you conquer all the negative emotions within you, no one, nothing can control you outside of you. Nothing can conquer you outside of you. You're not concerned what happens to your mortal body. It's just a mortal body. You're not concerned what happens to all your worldly possessions. You're not too clingy to it, because you found the pearl of great price, and that is the love frequency that is within you. You found the heart-centeredness. Yes. And so once you found this heart-centeredness within you, when you become pure of heart, that's what I was trying to think of earlier. when you become pure of heart. When you got love in your heart, you are pure of heart. When you are pure of heart, nothing can really overtake you. When you're pure of heart, you will be guided by the pureness in your heart. When you're pure of heart, your intuition will guide you. Your higher self, your source self, the universe will guide you and lead you when you're pure of heart. When you're pure of heart means you have love in your heart. That means your heart is in the frequency of love. Love is not a weak thing. Love is a very strong thing. Love is the strongest force. And see, the ones that are not in love, the ones that don't have the love frequency, they have to use negative forces to get what they want. Meaning manipulation and lying and manipulation and all of this other stuff. Controlling people through anger, controlling people through fear, controlling people through manipulation and lies. You see, the reason why you get messed with, because you are a pure human being who is in the love frequency. You have a pure heart. And the ones who don't have a pure heart do not like you. And they want you to be tainted like they are. They want your heart to be tainted like theirs. And so they try to get you in a negative emotion. So this is why it's of the utmost importance that you stay in the love frequency. Not that you don't ever defend yourself. Not that you allow injustices to overtake you. Injustices, it helps you see the injustice. It helps you see the manipulation. It helps you see the lie. It helps you see when somebody's trying to mess your frequency up. Stay pure of heart. Stay pure in heart. And you stay pure in heart by staying in the love frequency. This is how you stay pure in heart. You stay pure in heart by staying in love. Because the love conquers all. It truly conquers all. Inside of you, outside of you, the hidden hand, the invisible, what you see and what you can't see. Even the invisible forces that you cannot see cannot stand up against love. The love frequency that is within you. Not that you don't ever get angry. Not that you don't ever get afraid. But where is your fortress from fear and anger? Where's your fortress from being manipulated? Your fortress is this great wall called love. And it covers you and protects you. And it leads you and guides you. Yes. And so they try to draw you out from behind that wall of love by getting you in anger. They try to draw you out from that wall of love by getting you in fear. They try to draw you out from that wall of love through manipulation. And once you leave your wall of love, which is where God is, this is where the universe, all that is good, right, and true, the one that cannot be named, that's where He is, or she, or it, whatever you want to. I don't like to get into this gender thing. Or God, calling God a he or a she or whatever. Because I feel like God is all and none at the same time. He's everything, nothing, and everything back to everything again. I say the one that cannot be named. The all-encompassing, the all. But I believe that love, look at these trees out here. These trees didn't just pop up just because somebody was trying to manipulate somebody. These trees didn't pop up just because somebody was trying to get somebody in anger. These trees are here because of love. Yes, love. Pureness of heart. Being guided and protected. That is what by your love. Do not allow yourself to go into a negative frequency. So how do I not allow myself to go into, you stay in the love frequency? I'm not going to hold y'all long. I just wanted to tell y'all that. I noticed that my videos, and I don't know for sure, but I noticed that my videos have been, I don't know, it seems like they've been pushed to the bottom of the algorithm. I don't know if they're doing this on purpose or if it's just happening that way. I'm not in a position to call that yet, but if they are, I hope they don't think that that's going to discourage me, and because I don't have many views or likes or you know, many subscribers, that's going to discourage me. Or we just push him to the bottom of the algorithm, he'll just get discouraged and quit. No, in fact, it's going to do just the opposite, because I feel like the less I have, the more I have. So I have the more freedom to say what I want to say without worrying about trying to please anybody. Yes, less is always more. If you don't look at less as less, I look at less as more. It meaning that I don't have to have a whole lot of stuff. I don't have to have a whole lot of material possessions. I got a nice little dog right here. She brings me joy. I got others in my life that bring me joy. I got a nice little house, a couple of cars and trucks or whatever, car and truck or whatever. I'm good. I don't have to, I don't really have to be in that place because I'm happy on the within. You know, I got all that I need. I'm able to breathe in the fresh air. I don't have to wear a mask. I have no desire to wear a mask. I've never worn a mask unless I was told to or asked to by somebody standing at the entrance of a store or something. And even then, they're very nervous when they ask me, because the God in me, that spirit of love in me, it's hard to push past that, because I love God within me. I love the source within me. I love being in connection with my higher self that is even within me. I love that. I love love. I love the love frequency. I love the love frequency not only in myself, but I love the love frequency in others. I love not only the pureness of heart within myself. When I'm not pure in heart, it's very difficult for me to live with myself when you don't have a pure heart. When you have a pure heart, it's very easy for you to live with yourself. It's very easy for you to be alone. This is why some people they find it very difficult to be alone, because they have to sit there and stare at their ugly heart. But when you have a pure heart, you don't have a problem being by yourself. And I love the pureness in heart in other people. I can detect when I'm dealing with somebody with a pure heart, or with somebody trying to pretend like they got a pure heart. There's a lot of pretenders out there. They like to pretend like they got a pure heart. But a pure heart can be picked up by another person with a pure heart. Pure hearts know each other. They're the soul family. Just like I don't wear a mask unless I'm told to or asked to, unless my place of employment or say you gotta wear a mask and all this other stuff. I know, you know what it is, I know what it is, we all know what it is. Let's stop pretending. Let's put down the masquerade. The mask represents the masquerade that's being played on us. But that's another video. So when you've got pureness of heart, you know others that got pureness. The ones that don't wear a mask, in a sense, maybe not in every aspect, but in a sense, I consider them my soul family. They're my soul family because they can see through the BS. They can see through the lies. They can see through the fakery because they have pureness of heart and they are in tune with their intuition. They don't have a problem with being by themselves. They don't have a problem with connecting with others that are pure of heart. This is why you get messed with on your job. This is why you get gang stalked and all this other stuff, and people trying to, mess with you in every aspect of your life, in traffic, in the stores, everywhere. And it becomes almost overbearing. But once you realize this one thing, that love does conquer all. Once you get in that love frequency, once you become pure of heart, it will conquer every negative emotion within you. Come back to centeredness. Come back behind that wall of love that protects you from all negative emotions, including fear, anger, and hatred. Now, there are some people who have righteous anger. People of pure heart have righteous anger. They're angry at the lies being told. They're angry at the fakery and the manipulation. They're angry because they're pure of heart. And it angers them to see other forces that are not pure of heart trying to manipulate. Someone who is in touch with their intuition is very hard to manipulate them. Somebody who's not in touch with their intuition, they're very easily manipulated. This whole matrix, I believe, is just a big manipulation, energy extraction place. Not to say there isn't good here. There's a lot of good here on this earth. It's a lot of good here. It's a lot of people here who have pure hearts. And it's a lot of people here who like to fake and who like to pretend. So this is where you got to search yourself. I search myself every day. I look myself in the mirror. I search my own heart. And once you examine yourself, then you can examine others. Once you examine yourself, you can examine all the situation because you have stepped into that love frequency. I'm not going to hold y'all long today. I just wanted to tell y'all that today. Like I said, I keep my videos about 30 minutes. My videos are, I guess, being pushed down because I remember I was looking at some of my videos. They'll get a few views and then all of a sudden the views and the likes or the dislikes, the comments, everything would just stop. And I'm like, well, am I being pushed to the bottom of the algorithm? And they probably said, well, we just push him to the bottom of the algorithm. He'll get discouraged and just quit. And they may say, well, just let him talk. He'll reveal what he knows. Just let him talk. Just let him talk. He'll reveal everything he knows. But here's the thing. For every one thing I do say, for one piece of information I do give, there's 10 pieces of information that I keep to myself. See, when you got intuition, you understand all of this. When you're in the love frequency, you understand all of this. So, I just want to leave y'all with that today. I'm approaching 30 minutes, which is where I like to keep these videos. But remember this. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. When I say love conquers all, it conquers all the negative emotions that you're dealing with in your life. And those negative emotions is what keeps you down. It's what keeps you from manifesting the life that you want. When you are in a negative emotion, when you're in anger, when you're in hatred, when you are in fear, when you're allowing yourself to be manipulated, how can you co-create with God, the universe, all that is good, right, and true? How can you? They don't go. Negative emotions and manifesting do not go together. You have to be in high frequency and high vibrations. When you're in that place, the more you are in that place, the better you can manifest. The more you are in that place, the happier you are, regardless of what's going on outside of you, regardless of your material possessions. The more free you feel. And so this is why they fight so hard to keep you in a low frequency. because they can't rise with you. So they try to keep you down. They can't rise with you, so they try to keep you down. Just like a balloon filled with helium and a string on the end. Just like your higher self, the real you is a balloon filled with helium. Your body, this dense body, is that string tied to something, is tied to a pole or something, and you can't rise up. But you got to keep trying to rise. You got to keep rising up. Don't let your helium come out. The love in you, the love in you, the love frequency in you, that's your helium that keeps you up. Once you, after so long, what happens to a balloon that has helium in it? It begins to fall and slowly. It doesn't fall at once, but it seems to. It begins to slowly sink down till it's all the way on the ground. Don't allow these entities and these dark forces to steal your helium. Your helium is that love frequency that is within you. Love conquers all. So that's my video for today. For all of you out there that are struggling with negative emotions, remember, get in the love frequency and it will conquer those negative emotions. Become centered and balanced. Become a person that is pure of heart. And just that alone will guide you through this life. Just that alone, being pure of heart, you can manifest and co-create, because you are very close. You are in the very bosom of God Himself when you are in the love frequency. Yes, and God was within you. Everything is is inward. So many people focus on outward, and this is how they manipulate it. This is how they control through their emotions, because they're too focused outwardly. So that's my video for today. I want to thank y'all for coming to my video. A few small handful of people that found this video. So if I am pushed to the bottom of the algorithm, if you found this video, it really must have been meant for you to find it. Because if I'm at the bottom of if I'm at the bottom of the river, the lake or whatever, bottom of the sand pile or whatever, and you found this video, this video must have really truly been meant for you. So I want to leave that with you today. Y'all stay up. Y'all keep your frequencies high. Stay in the love frequency. And I'll see y'all next time. God bless.